So good day to you all. Today we are going to discuss the topic LTL and FTL, less truck load and full truckload. So discussing about less truckload, it's a logistics solution that allows multiple shippers to share the space in one single truck. And it's a very cost-effective option for small shippers and also save time and space for the small shippers. So the small shippers here we are discussing about the shippers or the sellers who have a very small quantity of cargo. Say about if a truck can handle about 1 ton or 2 tons, the shipper or the seller will be having only 100 kgs or 70 kgs. So it won't be fitting the whole truck. So the scenarios like this, the situation like this, the shipper has to, if the shipper has to ship a cargo, he not need to book the full entire truck, but he can just give the parcel, give the cargo which weighs 70 or 100 kgs to the truck, and the truck owner or the transportation or logistics provider club these cargoes with other shippers. So here LTL means less truckload, where most of the small shippers, small sellers are being the customers for the transporter, the cargo will be very less, or the cargo proportion will be very less, and it will be very helpful for the small shippers. So telling about the benefits, it's while we are using the LTL, less truckload transportation, it will be impacting very less environmental impact. Benefits of the LTL: less environmental impact. When the shippers are giving the cargo in a LTL model, the cargo will be transported in a very less fuel consumption mode, so that we can reduce the fuel pollution caused due to fuel, decrease the warehouse expenses. Whenever we are using the LTL shipments, the shipper has to transport the cargo in a frequent way. Like we are not transporting in a bulk way, so the cargo weight will be very less. So in order to we don't as a part of this LTL shipment, we don't need to use much of the warehouse facilities. So if we have a demand to a supermarket or a retail shop of 1 ton, by using LTL, we will be not shipping the 1 ton for a 1 month demand. We will be shipping it in 250 kgs weekly wise. So the demand of the customers will be satisfied. Likewise, we not be incurring any additional inventory costs like warehouse cost. Frequently, we will be transporting the cargoes to the retail shops. Likewise, we can minimize the cost of smaller shipments. Like here in LTL, the shipper only has to pay for the weight of the cargo. How much the cargo he has, just that amount of space where we are using, that transportation cost is only collected from the shipper. So if the vehicle will be having a huge amount of space, like if a vehicle have a capacity payload of 2 tons, the customer will be having only 200 kgs of cargo. So he don't need to pay for the 2 tons of cargo space he is using. He just has to pay the uh, transportation cost of 200 kgs. So again, we are going to discuss about full truckload. So when comparing to less truckload, full truckload is very cost effective and is a shipping method where a single shipment fills the entire truck. It's typically used for large shipments that do not require additional stops or transfer. So here, the customers who have large bulk quantity of cargo, say about his cargo itself can fill the truck. In that situation, the shippers will be using FTL, full truckload mode of transportation. Full truckload shipment offers fast transit time compared to other mode of transportation, because here the cargo inside the truck is meant or is belongs to one customer, and the customer has to deliver it to his buyer. So it will be moving from one point to the destination customer. So in between there won't be much transit delays or much delivery points. So here the entire cargo will be to one customer, to one buyer, so that the transit time or the transit time taken to deliver the cargo will be very less compared to LTL. And here the quicker possible way is that in LTL most of the many customer shipment will be there. More than one customer's shipment will be there in a LTL. Here there will be only one customer's cargo, so it is very easy to deliver the cargo and it will be very fast. So some of the benefits of FTL are: one, save money on large shipments. So here it's very less expensive when comparing to LTL. If the same amount of cargo is delivered using LTL, it will be very high. So here most of the cargoes are in a bulk model, and there are no multiple handlings as in LTL. So FTL is when LTL is very less expensive when compared to LTL, and a lower risk of damage. Here in LTL we have to handle in multiple points, like once the every cargo has to be loaded, and every customer's cargo, different customer's cargo will be in LTL, so different customers cargo has to be handled in every point of loading and unloading. So the damage can be caused due to this different type of handling. So here in FTL we have very less handling. Once the cargo is loaded from the seller, it will be directly going to the end customer's place and unloading. So there will be no much handling in FTL. So that helps to lower the risk of damage and ship the product faster. When compared to LTL, the shipment speed will be very high because there are no multiple destination or delivery points. So most of the cargoes which are used used to transport in full truckload are heavy and bulk items like construction materials, machineries, vehicles, trucks. Like you can see that automobile industry, most of the automobile manufacturers in North India and in Tamil Nadu comes and delivers their cargo to the retail shops using the FTL model of vehicle transportation. Like perishable goods also can be used in FTL because if the perishable goods have a shelf life, so it has to be reach the customer within a specific period of time. If it get delayed, the cargo get damaged. So in order to deliver the fast goods, in order to deliver the goods in a fast mode, we have to use FTL. So perishable items will be mostly transported in FTL model. Sensitive products also will be transported in FTL model. As the FTL will be the handling will be very less, so that cargoes won't be getting damaged. So sensitive items can be mostly preferable to transport in FTL to reduce the handling in transportation. So this is the just the brief difference between FTL and LTL. In LTL, there will be the small shipper's cargo. More than one shipper's cargo will be in a less truckload. In a less truckload, it don't means that the truck is not full. The truck will be full, but the shipper's cargo, different types of cargoes will be there. Different shippers, sellers' cargo will be there. So this is the cargo of one customer, green, and orange are another customers. Likewise, the different customers' cargo will be in a LTL. The shipper in the LTL only has to pay the space of the cargo which his space of the cargo which he provide. If the customer, the violet cargo customer has to pay only the space of this area only. Likewise, every customers, how much they whatever they have the cargo, how much they have the cargo, that space or weight has to be given as the transportation charge. In full truckload, the entire truck will be only one customer's cargo. It not need to be full, but the majority, the cargo, the other shipper's cargo will not be in the FTL. In FTL, only one customer's cargo will be there. So here it will be very fast, as only one customer's cargo, it has to be delivered to one buyer only. Here it has to be delivered to different buyers. So it takes time, and handling will be high in FTL. Handling will be high in LTL. So when we need to choose FTL and LTL, so when the customers need to find a transportation, which all customer has to choose FTL and which all customers has to choose LTL means it depends upon the cargo and the requirements of the customer shipper. So FTL is mostly useful for bulk cargoes, and if the customer is very keen about the time, the transit time, if the cargo has to deliver in a very fast mode, they can choose FTL. And if the cargo characteristics is like perishable, bulk, and sensitive, the shipper or seller can choose FTL model. And if the customer is, the shipper is looking for a very cost effective model, like it can be delayed or the time is not a matter, the cost is very, cost is the money is the main area where the transportation cost should be reduced, or transportation cost is the main area where they are focusing, they can use LTL. So in LTL, the different customers cargo will be clubbed together and it will be shipped. So the overall transportation charges will be divided among the all the shippers or the sellers. So the basic transportation expenses will be divided and it will be mostly very low when compared to FTL. So here the choosing FTL and FTL depends upon the shippers and depends upon the priority they are focusing. So hope you have understood the topic FTL and LTL. Thank you.